Namaste, welcome to the Yoga Pantry with me, Natasha. We are in the Yoga Pantry today, and it's another Friday flow class. So we did a strengthening and kind of a bit of a cardio as well. It's a lovely, yummy flow. Roll out your mat and let's do it. Alright, let us find our way into a nice comfortable seat. Feel free to check in with the body, roll out the shoulders, check in with the neck and the spine. And take those lovely deep full breaths. Allowing your breath to get deep into your body, allowing you to become grounded and centered. And eventually you can make your way into stillness. Relax your face, relax your jaw, relax that space between the eyebrows. And let's find out Ujjayi breath, just constricting the back of the throat, just a smidge, so that you can feel that breath moving from your throat down to your belly and back up again. And as you follow that breath, allow it to really take you into a space of deep rest, connection, excuse me. Feeling your body connect to the mat. Noticing the natural curves of your spine. Allowing yourself to come back into your body, letting go of all the outside stimulus and connecting wholly and completely to your center. As you soften into this space, think about an intention that you would like to bring into your practice and maybe into your day and your weekend. It might just be one word that you'd like to embody. It might be a goal that you have. It might be something completely different. All intentions are welcome. When you settle on the one that feels right, repeat it a few times. Allow it to sink in so that you can visit it throughout your practice, to keep you connected to it and to keep you focused on the flow that we will do. Drawing your hands together in front of your heart space. Connecting to that heartbeat. Connecting to that space of inner wisdom and higher guidance. And let's draw down the energy of Om. Allow it to resonate and vibrate through your entire body. Taking a deep breath in. Oh. toes, rubbing your hands together. Today we'll place our hands over our heart, crossing one hand over the other, connecting into that heartbeat. It's taking a moment to shine your light back on yourself. And then spread that energy all over. Anything in particular you would like me to put into the flow this morning? What is your body craving? What does it need or want? Knees to just help them feel a little more comfortable. Anything else? Just a good all over tonic. Alright, well let's warm up those knees first. So take a seat with your legs out in front of you and just take a moment to loosen them up, especially if you were sitting in our Vajrasana, and let them have a little release. And roll out the ankles. You can lean back, find some comfort to begin with. Go over any creaks in those ankles. And then we'll sit up nice and tall, finding that core strength. If you find this uncomfortable, have a little cushion or block underneath you, or roll up your mat. Or you can pull yourself up to a wall just for this. Lift that right leg out in front. And inhale, extend. And exhale, draw it in. Inhale, extend. Exhale. You can do this at home in a seat, it's far easier. Or if you want to work that strength through your core, you can do it just like this. And if there's creaking and crackling going on, breathe into it. We're getting the synovial fluid to gently move through this knee joint. And then keeping it off the ground, you can roll it out nice and slowly. The knee doesn't really move from side to side, so it doesn't have to be a massive circle. Keep your ankle nice and still and bring your full focus to that knee. Visualize that lovely fluid, like egg white. That's why it's called synovial. Apparently that's Greek, the egg white-like substance. So visualize that moving through the knee. And then we'll roll back the other way. And you might feel a little release, a little click. And then bring it in, extend, bring it in, extend. Squeeze it up to that ascending colon. Give yourself a good squeeze and release that out, and just give that whole leg some love before we start to work it. To the other side, sitting up nice and tall again. Take the foot off the ground, connect up to that core, and bend and straighten. Let your breath guide you. Notice how the knee feels. Full focus on the knee so you can send some light there. One more. Taking it up. Bring it in and gently rotate. Nice and slow. Keep that ankle very still. It's like your foot is a crayon and it's drawing a circle in front of you. You don't want the crayon to break at the ankle. Roll back the other way. Again, full awareness on that knee. And if your knees are a bit niggly, then this is something that you might like to try for a month every single day and see the improvement. And then bring it in, extend, bring it in, extend, bring it in, squeeze it up, descending colon, and release. Shake it out. Let's come on to our hands and knees now.
Warm up our wrists a little bit. If you need a little padding under the knees, you can always double up your mat or place a cushion across. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Tuck the toes as well so that we can press back and start to open up the feet. Just see how the wrists are feeling. If you want to go around in a circle, go for it. If you want to go back the other way, you can start to find more and more movement here. Getting into a nice fluid cat, rounding the back, arching the back. Breathe deeply, find that Ujjayi breath guide you, and let's have a good little explore. Eventually, we shall sink our hips down to the heels into a child's pose. Reach those fingers out in front of you, spread them out, stretch out from the shoulders into the fingertips. And then start to draw your belly button up toward your spine. Allow your body to roll up using the strength of your glutes. Up to your Vajrasana, hands up overhead, reach. And exhale, hands down, interlace those fingers. Let's have a nice big stretch. Reach the arms up, move out over the side of your body, keeping the hips level, back to center, and exhale, other side. Inhale, come up, and exhale, come on down. We're going to roll from here, up through the belly. Tuck your toes, create space so that you can bring yourself down. So we're in a modified plank. The knees are back as far as they can be. Elbows start to bend. If you need to walk down by your forearms, go for it. Otherwise, chest and chin to the ground. And then soften and breathe in, cobra. And lift, tuck that pelvis under and sink back. Exhale. Inhale, roll up, draw that belly in. Rise up, Vajrasana. Breathe it up. Exhale, come down. Repeating that little flow, roll through, toes tuck under, chest expands and shines forward. Make your way down, release hips and toes, breathe in, cobra. Tuck the pelvis, tuck the toes, sink back, roll through. Inhale, one more time. Straight down, exhale, come down. Roll up and through. Tuck your toes so we can come down for a moment. Ashtanga Namaskara, release. Breathe in, cobra, tuck. And then release back. Roll up. And hands in front of your heart. Inhale, interlace those fingers, reach it up. Reach up and exhale out to the side. Keep the sitting bones connected to your heels and up. If you need more comfort for the knees, come off those heels. You can do this all up high. And then back to center. And exhale, come down. Roll through, just like before. Knees, chest, chin. Releasing down. Breathe in, cobra. Tuck up. This time, downward facing dog. Lift and shred. Walk out that down dog. Have a little explore here as well. Actually have a big explore. Just see what your body's got. See the different kinds of movements you can do. Find out where your strengths and weaknesses are this morning. Find what feels good. Find what challenges you. Check in all over your body. Keep breathing through it. Keep finding new ways to move. You can make it down to your knees into a child's pose. You can step feet through and find different ways to move around. What are the possibilities from this position? And then we're going to roll through. Take those knees down, sink our hips back, come back to your Vajrasana. Inhale. And hands in front of your heart. Inhale, interlace those fingers, breathe it up. Exhale out to your side, lengthen. Inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, come on down. Roll through, toes tapped, chest empty into the ground, release. Breathe in, cobra. Tack the body under and lift. Downward facing dog. Roll up from there. Drop your knees back into that modified plane and sink your hips back. Draw the belly in, roll up. And heads down, we'll add on now. Interlace those fingers, rise. Release, reach from the opposite hip. Inhale, exhale to the other side. Inhale up, and exhale, come on down. Roll through from here, tuck the toes, find space. Make your way down the way your body needs to move. Breathe the shoulders back. Tuck under, downward facing dog. And we're going to walk back towards our feet and hang. Let everything hang out. Shake out the head and neck. And then ragdoll yourself up. Press through your feet. Draw up through the belly. Draw up through the arches of the feet. And let that spine gently roll up without any effort. Hands come up afterwards. Breathe up and back and exhale. Hands in front of your heart space. Inhale, we're going to put a little balance into the right leg. Lifting that left leg. Gaze in front of you. Breathe into it. Exhale, extend the leg and bring it down. Swap to the other side. Just gaze at one spot. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring that down. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, bow to the ground. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Walk forward into an up dog. So we're going to walk all the way through and we'll stay on our toes and allow the body to come through. And breathe. Let the arms come back, the heart come through. Draw up through the core and lift back. Downward facing dog. Breathe into that. Then you go ahead, lift those knees, drop them down, sink down, child's pose. Roll through the spine, inhale up. Vajrasana, hands to your heart. Interlace those fingers, inhale up. Exhale, reach it out, connecting your hip down to your heels. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, come down. Draw the belly in. Knees, chest, chin. Breathe in, cobra. Tap the body under. Find that flow. Down dog. And then walk back towards your feet. Roll up. Press through the feet. Keep the knees bent for comfort. Find that energy into the heels. Rise up. Exhale. Hands down. Shift the weight over towards the right leg. Inhale. Keep finding movement all the way through. Leg opens up and take it down. Inhale up, shifting the weight again. Find that spot to gaze at. Leg comes out and take it down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, we'll add a little chair in here. So sink back, feet can be together or hip width. Feel that energy up through the inner thighs. Draw the ribs in. Hands can be at your hips, at your waist, or by your ears. Exhale, release, and bow to the ground. Walk forward into that up dog. Be very mindful about how you place your body. Breathe it in. And actually we'll just take the cheek sway, drop the knees, and sink back down. That's easier. Inhale, roll up. And exhale. Here we go again. Interlace the fingers, inhale up. Let's go the other way first. Exhale out. Feel that stretch. Inhale up. And exhale out. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, come down, roll through. Making sure your core is connected to the rest of your body all the way through. Cobra. Tuck. downward facing dog. Reach into that down dog for a moment and then soften yourself and walk back towards your feet. Draw the belly in, press and rise. Breathe in. As the hand comes down, shift your weight to the right leg. Inhale, extend the leg up. Find that drishti. Extend out and bring that leg down. Inhale, find this flow. It's like a little dance. Extend and bring that down. Inhaling up. You can step your feet together if you prefer a chair with the legs hugging in. Draw the ribs in as you bring those arms up. Slide the weight right back into the heels and shift the knees and the hips back, and it'll take any pressure out of the knees. Inhale, rise up, and exhale, bow. Draw it forward, and you can stay in plank if you don't like your up dog. Otherwise, bring your body through. And then draw the belly in to take your knees down. Sink down, child's pose, roll through. Breathe in, getting a little bit of strength, a little bit of cardio happening. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, let's go over any side that feels good for you to start with. Inhale up and exhale over. Inhale, bring it up there. Exhale, come down. Roll through knees, chest, chin. Breathe into your cobra. Keep finding this sense of movement and flow downward facing dog for a moment. And then soften your body to shift the weight back. And if you want to, you can half lift for a change here. Draw up through the core and press through the feet. Breathe that up. Hands come down, shift your weight. Lift that leg. Extend it out. This time, finding balance, so you can keep it out in front. You could have it hover beside you, or try and go for a little warrior three. It might be here, that might be as much as your warrior three goes to, or you might come all the way halfway. If you want to, you can extend your arms out, or even just bend the knee and place your hands on your thighs. And then bring that back in. Work those glutes. Inhale, swap the sides. Breathe up. Exhale. Extend that leg out. Find that focal point. You can stop at any point and just balance. You don't have to go for the full horizontal layout here. You don't even need to have your arms out in front. Oh, losing my balance. And then bring that back in. Inhale. And have we done chair already? Not yet. Bend the knees. Sink it back. Inhale up. And exhale. Come down from there. Walk it out. Plank, down dog, or up dog. You get to choose what feels good for you. Drop the knees. Sink it back. Roll through. And hands down. We'll do that one more time and we'll add some lunges. Inhale, come up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale up and exhale over. Inhale, take that up there. Exhale, down into your child's pose. On your way through, roll through that spine. Modified plank, knees, chest, chin, release. Shrug the shoulders back, breathe in, cobra. Tap the toes, tap that pelvis under. Reach up into your down dog. And start to move your down dog back to the back of your mat. And then half lift or ragdoll up, whichever feels good to rise. As you come up, shift your weight over to the right leg. Find that focal point straight away. Forgot what we're doing. Extend the leg out and then reach wherever you want. It might just be here. That's totally fine. You can extend the arms if you like. And then bring that leg back in. Swap sides. When you're ready, take it up. Find all of that focus. Extend and sweep it through. Feel how the body has to continue to find its balance, its center. And then bring that in. Inhale. Feet together or hip width for our chair. Exhale, slide the weight back into the heels. Hug the ribs in. Bring those arms to where you feel comfortable. Release that out. Exhale, bow to the ground. Walk forward. Down dog, plank, up dog, your choice. Draw the belly up to take the knees down. Sink back. Child's pose, roll through. And hands to heart right. Now I'm going to figure out where the lunge comes in. And now take those arms up. Exhale over to the side. Inhale up. And exhale over. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, come down. Roll through, knees, chest, chin. Breathe in, cobra, tack, down dog. Breathe into it. Let's put the lunge in here. Right leg up. Step it through. Drop down. Beautiful big lunge. Draw back through your right hip crease. Keep your belly held in slightly. Exhale, let those arms slide down the body. Inhale, come up. And exhale, sweep your right leg back. You can step it back or take it up into a down, up split. Brilliant. Left leg split, or if you don't like the split, just stay in your down dog. Step that through. Drop the back knee. Breathe in. Exhale, let those arms slide down. Beautiful, ladies. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, release, step back. Down dog or dog split. Release, walk back. Hang. Roll up or half lift. Make sure that whatever you choose, the energy's coming up through the soles of the feet. Hands come up. Shift your weight to that right leg. Extend up through the left. Extend. Find your warrior three. Any depth that you want to go. And then finding that movement straight away. Release. Other side, take it up. These moving balances are far more effective than our static ones because in our daily life we move and balance. And then bring that back in. Inhale, up, feet together if you want, or apart. Come into the chair, slide everything back. All of that weight into the heels, no pressure in the knees. Draw the ribs in, release. Exhale, bow to the ground. Walk yourself, dog, plank, down or up dog, your choice. Draw the belly in to take your knees down, sink back. Roll through. Hands to your heart. How you going? That's good. Let's go through a little faster. Just a smidge. Interlace those fingers and now take it up. Exhale over. Keep finding that movement and flow. Inhale up, let your breath guide you. Exhale over. Keep finding this lovely sense of dance into your body, child's pose. And from child's pose, as the forehead hits the ground, roll up. Find that openness through the chest to take yourself down comfortably. Release the body, shrug back, cobra, tuck under, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts into your dog split. Step that through. You can always take your knees down first to do that low lunge. Let the wings open and bring them up again. Release. Float that leg back or just step back. And release. Swap sides, left leg up. Step it through. Or take your knee down, raise up. Let the wings open. Let the heart lift. Raise up. And release. Float that leg back or just step it back. Release. And then walk back. Softening the knees. Draw up through the core of the body. Or half lift, whichever works best. And shifting your weight. Lifting. Extending. Find that focus. Find your warrior three. Any depth you want. Bring the leg back in. And shift again. Connect yourself to your core. That will give you strength. Connect down through the ball of the foot and into the heel and draw up through the arch. That will also give you strength and balance. Breathe those arms up. Exhale, slide the weight back into the heels. Bring the ribs up into the back of the body. Press and release. Bow. Your choice here, up dog, down dog, or a plank if you prefer. Open that up. Drop the knees, draw the core up. Release. Roll up. Hands to your heart. Little faster, and then we'll go super slow, and then we'll go fast. And then it's probably time for Shavasana. Hands in front of your heart space. Interlace those fingers, rise up. Exhale over. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, come down. Roll through knees, chest, chin. Breathe in. Cobra, rise, tuck under. Right leg lifts, step it through. Breathe in. Open. And up. Release. Dog split. Release, other side. Take it up. Step it through. Rise up. Open that out. And up. Release, step back. Release. Walk back. Draw the belly in to do that. Press and rise. Keep that core connected to you. Shift your weight. Find your center. Reach back. Find that strength through the leg. Rise up. Breathe in. Shift your weight again. Find that center. Warrior 3. Release. Rise up. Exhale. Into the chair. Breathe those arms up. Shift the weight back. Release. Bow. Half lift. Walk. Out dog. Down dog. Plank. Drop. Sink back. Roll through. Hands down. That's one way to get your cardio workout. Now we'll get our strength in by slowing it down. Keep on ending up in the middle of the mat, but you're all doing much better than me. They ended up where you're supposed to. Hands in front of your heart space. Take a moment. Connect into your heartbeat. Let it settle. Connect back to your intention. Release any tension that you may have brought into your body. Breathe that out. And interlace your fingers. Inhale. Reach it up. Breathe here. If you like, maybe out to the side a smidge, just a little too warm. As you exhale, release, and now really reach. As you connect the opposite hip into the heel, reach away from the hip bone, raise up. And over to the other side, extend, feel that lovely stretch. Inhale up. Keep the belly in, exhale, come down. Very slowly roll through your spine as you come up. Tuck the toes, it's almost like a little cat pose as you move through modified plank. Find that plank pose. And we're gonna go down slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Soften it all out. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe in. Connect tops of the feet into the ground. Lengthen through your spine. Feet are flat. Exhale. Come down. Keep the pelvis connected. We'll do it one more time. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe and peel the heart up. Keep that pelvis connected into the floor. Tops of the feet into the floor as well. Exhale. Tuck your toes. Shrug the shoulders back. Peel the chest up. Tuck under. Lift up, follow the belly button up towards your downward facing dog. Breathe. If dog split, holding that's too much, just stand down dog. If you're comfortable, lift up, right leg. Maybe let the hip open here, maybe bend the knee and reach it up. Or you can just keep lengthening up through your legs. Try and keep the weight even in the arms. Armpits facing the ground. Breathe. Lift a little more. Press back a little more. And then go ahead. Step it through. Woo! Drop that back knee. Draw back through your right hip crease. Draw in through the belly. Rise up. Feel your glutes come online here as you lift into it. Then you can stretch into it a little more. Exhale. Feel Feel the shoulder blades come down as the heart opens. Inhale up. And exhale, release. Dog split or just down dog. Lift. And release. Other side, take that leg up. Reach, keep the weight even in your arms. You can bend the knee if you want, flex the foot and really lift that knee up away from you. Belly still, slightly gently hugging in. Extend the leg if you want. Elbows, what are those things? Armpits facing the ground. And then go ahead, take it through. Big strong core movement here. Draw back, left hip crease. Draw in through the belly. You're doing so good, ladies. Breathe it up. And let the shoulders come down. Inhale it up. Feel the shoulder blades come down the back. Draw that belly in. Here we go. Step it back. Dog split. Lift and float that up there. Release. Down dog. 5, 4. Tail to the sky. Roll your armpits in towards your face. Pads of the base of thumb and index fingers and all the pads of the fingers into the floor. 2, 1. Soften. So you can walk back comfortably. And feel free, actually let's roll up very slowly. So press through the feet, draw up through the arches. Feel the belly lift and feel that energy coming up through the heels. Allow you to connect into your gluteal muscles, allowing the spine to roll up without any effort. Feels good, rise up. And exhale, very slowly shift the weight to the right leg. Find that drishti point. Lift the left knee and then extend. Connect in through your core, connect in through the ball of the big toe of the standing leg and across to the little toe and down into the center of the heel. So we create this nice triangle of strength in the foot as you find your warrior 3. You can always bend the knees, you can be a shallow warrior, just shallow in form, not in person. Extend out through your arms if you want to, or you can fly them out like an airplane for more balance. And then bring it up. We're going to take it up with us. All the way up and all the way down. Over to the other side. Inhale, lift. As you rise up, see if you can find a line from your shoulders to your hips, all the way down to your heel, so you're not leaning back. Engage through that standing leg, down into those feet, draw up through the arches. Look for your warrior 3 at any height or level that you want it to be. Level up your hips, lengthen out your core, and then very gently bring it back in. Bring it up and exhale. That builds the heat. Inhale, take it up, feet together, or hip width apart. And if you want, Hastottanasana up and back. And then exhale, bend the knees. Slide the weight back. You might touch the floor if you want. Slide the weight back into the heels, knees and hips move back. Arms move to where they need to be for your comfort, at your heart, at your hips. Or you can bring them out in front. Remember to hug the rib cage up so the back is also supported. Keep sliding your knees and your hips back. Release. And exhale, down to the ground. Shake out the head, release out the shoulders. Let's just hang for a few breaths. Maybe hold on to those elbows. If you prefer, you can clasp your hands and let those arms come over behind you. 3 deep, full breaths. Hanging out where it feels good for you. And on your next exhale, release those arms. Walk it forward. Plank, down dog, up dog. Whichever one feels good today. Let the heart open. And then we're going to draw the belly up, taking the knees down and sink back. Child's pose. Rock out a little bit from side to side in your child's pose. Rock through the hips, the forehead. feel the belly and roll up. Vajrasana, hands to your heart. And now we're going to go super fast. Now that you know the ins and outs of it. Here we go, hands in front of your heart. Connect into that intention. Interlace those fingers, rise up. Exhale, up and over. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Keep the belly in there. Exhale, come down, roll through. Belly is in all the way here. It's a comfortable in. Release. Cobra, tuck from your cobra, down dog. Dog split straight into your lunge. Rise up. Draw back through that right hip crease. Release. Step back, dog split. Or just down dog. Release. Left leg dog split into your lunge. Full momentum. Bring it up. Shoulders get to slide down. Take it up. Exhale, dog split. Release. And then walk back. Roll and rise. Hand into that balance straight away. And then straight up. And other side. And straight up. And into your chair pose. Breathe, slide everything back. Release all the way down. Up dog, down dog, you know the drill now. Breathe into it. Drop the knees, sink back. Feel the belly and roll up. Vajrasana. 2 more times. Inhale, take it up. Take it up. Exhale over. Up and over. Maybe just once. Come on down. Only because we're running out of time. Breathe in. Tuck. Down dog. Right leg up. Step it through. Rise up. Release. Right leg back. Release. Left leg up. Step it through. Rise up. Release. Left leg back. Release. Walk back. Rise up. And find your balance. Warrior 3. Bring it up. Find your balance. Warrior 3. Bring it up. And exhale straight into that chair. Release. Rise up. Exhale, bow. Walk it up into the pose you want to do here. Drop the knees, pull the belly up, and roll through. Exhale. Did that get the cardio going? Good. I won't make you do one more. We don't have enough time. We want to have a nice little cool down. So extend those legs out in front of you. Shake them out. Walk the sitting bones back. Inhale. And exhale, come forward. You can reach for the feet, the ankles, or the knees, or you can hold your mat here, or you can use a strap. We got tons of straps. Breathe into it. Inhale, release. Take your left leg over the top and either hug that left leg in with your right arm or hook it. The right arm to the outside. Breathe in, find length. And exhale from the belly button. Create that rotation around to the left. If you want, you can bind the pose by taking your right arm through the gap, reaching back with the left arm, and holding hands. Release. Bring the leg to the inside of the thigh. Sit up nice and tall again, and exhale, reach. Inhale, release. Release the legs. Give them a little shake. Left leg, right leg over the top. Hug that in or hook the elbow. Sit up nice and tall so you create space for the rib cage. And then you've got that space to rotate from the belly button around, gazing as far back as you feel comfortable. You can gaze in whichever direction that feels good. Finding the pose if you want. breathe into it. Keep lengthening up as you breathe in and twisting a little deeper as you breathe out. Keep finding that length. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Bringing the right foot to the inner thigh. Lift again, adjust the hips if you need to, and then fold forward over that left leg. Breathe. Inhale, release. Release, shake it out. And come back onto your back. Give yourself a nice rock and roll. Forward and back. Finding lots of space into the spine. Maybe just a little balance because it's fun. And then roll back. And a little fun balance. And one more. And as you come up this time, let the feet come down and let the back roll all the way down. Extend the arms, extend the legs. Give yourself a nice big stretch. And we'll do a quick thread the needle, left over right. Give yourself a hug. Either holding on to that right shin or thigh. And of course, if this isn't that comfortable for you, you can always sit into it on your forearms, or you can sit right up into it. And release that out. Give the knees a little walk out. So again, we're giving them lots of love and attention and support. And come into the other side. You can keep the foot flexed, both feet flexed if you want, or especially the one that's resting on the knee flexed if you need a little more knee comfort. If you are comfortable, you can roll out the ankles or just hang. The further out you take the knee that you're holding on to, the left leg, the further out you take it to the left, the bigger the stretch will be in that right glute. And the more you take it across to the right, the less you'll feel. So you get to customize how much connection you want to feel in your gluteal muscles. Release that out, give the legs a nice little walk out. And then coming into a twist of your choice. Easy twist, just stack the knees. You can shift the hips a little if you want to, or shift the shoulders and gaze in the opposite direction. Or you can tie those legs up in a little knot, or extend one leg and have the other one come across the body. It's finding the twist that works, feels good, allows you to release and relax into it. You can have more of an open twist with our windmill legs quite wide, and placing the ankle over the top so you get more of a stretch through the IT band and the TFL. Couple more deep full breaths. And then come on over to the other side. Feel free to readjust the hips over in the opposite direction so you feel like your spine is maintaining its length down the center of your mat. Bringing those knees back in. Give yourself a nice little cuddle. Little nose up between the knees, hug. And then let's do a little tantrum, just in case there's any energy still there. So feet and hands, go for it. When you're done, find your way into Shavasana, or you can throw your legs up the wall if you prefer, or sit into it. Feel free to place bolsters or blocks underneath your knees. Just make yourself comfy. Allow yourself to relax and soften and let go. As you find that final restorative pose, take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more of those, deep breath. Sigh it out. Surrender. Surrender your body to the earth. Surrender to your breath. Surrender your thoughts. Let them drift by without any judgment or stories. Just let them float on through. Allow your body to become heavy as it descends into the mat and melts into the floor. Relax the eyes, especially that space between the eyebrows. Soften the jaw, release the tongue, relax the lips. Relax your throat, your shoulders. Relax your arms. Relax your wrists, your hands, your fingers. Feel the weight of your arms. Relax your chest and your upper back. Notice the gentle curves of your spine. Relax your lower back and your abdomen, your hips, your buttocks, your thighs, your knees. Relax your shins, your calf muscles, your ankles, your heels, your feet, your toes, the left and right legs. Relax the whole right side of your body. Relax the whole left side of your body. Relax your whole body. Your whole body. Your whole body. draw your awareness back to your breath, back to your body, breathing lightness into it now. Breathing that prana, that life force, right through your entire being. Feeling yourself energized, opened, ready to take on the rest of the day. Feel free to wriggle out your fingers and toes. Stretch out if that feels good, or if you prefer, just softly roll over to your side. Curl up for a breath or two. And then eventually make your way back to a comfortable seat. Feel free to keep your eyes closed through the whole process. Bring your hands together in front of your heart space. Feel that energy now between the palms and the fingers, that lovely, deep, strong connection to yourself. Revisit that intention from the beginning of our practice this morning. If it served you well, maybe it's the one to take with you through the rest of your day and into your weekend, or maybe you'd like to set a new intention now for the next phase of your day. Take a few more moments to think of at least 3 things that you are deeply grateful for right now. Allow that gratitude to fill you up into every single atom of your body. And we'll close with the Shanti mantra, chanting Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Today we will chant 3 times to bring peace to ourselves, peace to our friends and our family, and peace and good health to the rest of the world. Taking a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to yourself, to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. And of course, sending those thoughts out to the rest of the world. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together, and because we're not into face touching at the moment, we shall place our hands on our heart. Connect to that heartbeat, connect to that inner wisdom, and have a fabulous day today. Namaste, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful weekend as well. And well done, because that was a bit tense today.